Well, hello, my beautiful gems. Today, June 10, 2021. And today I'm going to do a reading for the collective, but just understand that today is a really important day. And what's happening out there today is that we have a full moon in Gemini, and we also have an eclipse going on as well. So you will start feeling the energy doing weird things, strange things are happening. Mercury retrograde will affect electronics, so just beware. And there's the part of you emotionally that is also going to be challenged. So this reading hopefully is going to help you manage all of this today. Okay? Again, it's a collective reading. And if it does resonate with you, please do like, share, and subscribe. And I'm Maria from The Guided Gem. Let's get on with it. So I'm using the Tarot of Dreams today, and because today the energy is really about the self and all of the different characteristics within us, I'm just going to be doing, this is not going to be a love spread, this is going to be a spread just for the self and understanding the self, especially with the energies that are going on today. Okay? Let's see. For the collective. And my readings are always for whoever needs to hear it. So if it doesn't resonate with you, don't mind it. Okay? No more shuffling. Wow. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have faith. So that's the overall. So just have faith in yourself and just be patient with yourself. So overall, the energy, it's like, especially the Gemini having that twin, that the two sides of you. So I want you to think of, think of a body of water, and when the body of water is just bubbling, it's so full, like it's just bursting, because it's especially with a full moon, it's like it's got to go somewhere, it's got to move, it's got to do something. So it just starts spreading into like little streams or little rivers going on. So it's going to separate into different other bodies or streams, rivers, and that. So think of ourselves. We have different parts of ourselves. We have the loving kind, the intellectual kind side of ourselves, and so all of these things are going on. And now with this full moon, that's what's going to happen, right? We have all of these things that we're trying to deal with. So the advice here today is like, do not ignore them. If you're feeling fear, well, face your fears. Because if not, then it's going to happen like that body of water. It's just going to separate into another different stream, and it's not going to be dealt with, right? It'll turn into something else. It'll be ignored or whatever. And then, if the stream is not strong enough, then it'll die out, right? So we can't do this. So you have to really pay attention on what you are feeling today. Okay? And today, and again, of course, the full moon in Gemini is going to go on for the next month, right? So we're going to be dealing with this in the next 28, 30 days. Okay? All right, so the first card that we have here that came out, and this position is your story. So the good news is that it's the King of Cups, and it looks like you are going to actually be able to manage your emotions very powerfully. So that's really, really good news, right? And whatever situation is going on in your life, like it's really affecting you emotionally. Okay. Just know when the King of Cups, he balances like the emotions. He can be like underwater as he can be above water. Okay. And if you look, that this cycle is really, really going to affect you. Just pay attention. Accept it. So if you're feeling fear, accept it. If you're feeling stress, accept it. And just try and balance those emotions. The way you're looking at the situation, you're taking charge. You're acting like the Queen of Swords. So she doesn't take any bullshit. She's cutting through things. She's like, no, this, I want it this way. I think it's asking you to like, just deal with the situation with a little bit more, I guess, compassion, a little more love in the situation. And it's saying that things will kind of turn around in the more positive. Just kind of just notice that this is how you're being, and I think it's not necessary. Okay? So unless you're able to balance your emotions, what's going to happen in your situation, in your personal situation, is that you're going to get stuck. Okay? It's not going to help you. So I think it's urging you to really take a hold and to manage those emotions in a more loving way. Okay? I know that you're fed up and you're frustrated if things not going your way or things just not turning out the way you expected. Well, I don't believe having the attitude of the Queen of Swords, where she comes in strong and powerful, that is going to get you to where you want to be. I believe that the way to get there is to balance out those emotions and do it more of a loving and, caring way, I guess. And especially caring for yourself. Like, do not, of course, do not allow people to walk all over you, take advantage of you, and all of those things. But do it in a mature way, not into someone who is just angry. Let go of the anger. Understand it, accept it, that you're hurt. Anger comes from the hurt that you have. Okay? Then we look at what you feel, and we got the 9 of Pentacles. So what you feel is that you are abundant, self-efficient. You don't need anybody. I'm fine. Look at me. I can do whatever I want, which is great. Okay? It's great, but you're taking on the attitude of someone who just cuts things out of her life. She's someone who feels like she doesn't need love in her life. Well, we all do. We all need love in our life. So it's great that you're self-efficient, and it's great that you're taking care of yourself. And I think it's saying you do need love. You need to add this love into your life. Because remember, like that body of water, and it's building this new stream and just going somewhere else because you don't want to deal with it. Well, no, I mean, that's part of you. We all deserve love. So pay attention to that, because I think you really need to understand that we all need this. And what you deserve, so what you deserve is someone who is completely stable, someone who is good with their finances, someone who maybe has, a great job, who is an entrepreneur, someone who's stable, someone who is balanced. This is what you deserve, for sure. But it's coming up in the reverse. And I think you already have a mindset that this person is never going to come. Because you are saying that you're good by yourself. You don't need anybody. You're cutting everybody out of your life because no one's good enough for you. And the right one is never going to come. How interesting. Well, I hope, the person that needs to hear this is listening to this video because you do deserve this love, okay? You do deserve to have all of this coming for you, all right? Now, the next one would be, this is what you tell yourself. We have the Knight of Wands. So you're probably saying to yourself, you know what? If I want to go have, a temporary relationship, let's just call it that. I'm sure you know what I mean. You're saying that it's okay. I can go in and out the way I want. Don't put my emotions in it and it's all fine. That's fine. You can do that. But there's a lack in your life. You're still not happy. So although this attitude is great for temporary relief or however you want to put it, you're saying it's okay, but it's not. Okay? I mean, it's okay if, you're not, it could happen sometimes in your life, but once it goes on for a very long time and it goes on and on and on, guess what? You have an emptiness. Okay? So look at this and see why you're letting yourself believe that this is what you want and this is what you deserve. Okay? So take a look at that. So that's the whole thing with this full moon in Gemini. It's asking you to look at all parts of yourselves. And this is something that you may need to look at. Okay? Now we're going to look at what you are. So the parts of yourself that have been determined by the physical circumstances of your upbringing. And we have the Page of Swords. And I don't know if people made you feel like you were just immature or young and would never achieve anything, never go anywhere. You know what? This is the past. This is not you today. I need you to look at this. And this is not you being the student anymore, being the one that is just sitting in the background, never being involved, never good enough. You got to let that go. Okay? So you need to pay attention. If you're feeling like this, you need to let that go. Whoever made you feel that you were not good enough or that you didn't deserve it all, you know what? You got to forgive them and let it go because that's all they knew. But this is not who you are. Okay? Now we're going to look at what you need. And what you need is definitely something that you need in the material comforts or in to make you feel secure. So we came up with the Empress. And I thought this is really, really, really ideal in this reading. So what you need, what you feel you need to be happy on a physical level. So in other words, what level of physical comfort or security you need or what level of risk. So basically, it's saying that, you don't need that nurturing. You don't need that abundance from someone else because remember, you're saying that you're good. You take care of yourself. You have your own abundance. You're happy with where you are, everything you have. But here it's saying that you need the reading saying you have the ability to have more abundance in your life. And don't forget, abundance is not only the material wealth, right? Abundance is about having like family, loving friends, like everything in your circle being very fulfilling. Okay? And you feel like you don't have that. You feel like you don't have it. You feel like no one can give you this. You feel that, you know what? No, I'm good by myself. I'll just I don't have time for you. I don't have time for things. I don't have time for things that I don't want to do. I don't have time. I'm just going to go in and out whenever I want, do whatever I want. And you know what? I have my own stability. No one's going to come and disturb my peace. And you know what? In any case, everybody always made me believe that I was not good enough and I was never going to grow up into being something or anything good. And I'm saying like, no. You are so abundant. You can have it all. Stop refusing it. Stop like letting it go. Just accept it. And then we have what you expect. So this shows that your conscious mind or ego expects for the future. You expect to be fully happy, have everything you want, and you can get it. Just got to make sure that it is completely balanced. You got to make sure that you are able to look at your shadow side and you're able to look at your, the light side. Remember, having the attitude of the Queen of Swords all the time, cutting everything and everybody out of your life, is not going to bring you your wish fulfillment. And I know deep down inside, this is who you want, right? And as long as you do the work within, guess what? You can have your wish fulfillment. And you're wanting to have this full abundance and have everything your heart desires, right? With someone in your life maybe, or with your job, career, business, anything you want, guess what? You'll have your wish fulfillment. Okay? And the only way how to get there is to balance those emotions, the shadow side and the light side. So basically, if you have fear, look at them. If you have, stress, look at it. But do not have the attitude, you don't want to deal with it. Nope. I'm cutting everybody out. You know what? I don't have time for this. Let that go. Just let that go. Okay? Because if you do, there's rewards for you at the end. It's your wishes, everything you desire, your heart desires. If it is that knight in shining armor, if it is that, beautiful person that is grounded, self-efficient, smart, loving, caring, sharing, everything you desire, that's what's waiting for you. Full abundance, it's waiting for you. Okay? You just need to look within. And this is the time to do it because of this full moon. Have faith. Just have faith. Well, the good news is that you are going to be going to calmer waters. There's your Six of Swords. So that's coming for you. All that stress should release once you deal with it in an emotional, balanced way. Okay? Let me see if I can get some advice for you to help you through this crazy cycle, because it is a very agitated cycle with this full moon in Gemini, with this lunar eclipse. It's going to be very challenging. For myself, I went to bed last night and my computer, my laptop, they were just going on and off. Like, it happened 4 times and I'm like, why is that happening? It's just very strange. But just expect the unexpected. Like, things can happen. Miracles can happen too. So let's see if I can get you some advice. Too many. Okay. So I'll just take the one on top. And look at that. Self-expression. If this doesn't tie into this reading, then I don't know what other card would. So self-expression. Be true and be honest with your feelings. Don't cut everybody out because you don't want to deal with it, because you fear it, because you're afraid of getting hurt, because, look. So I will show them to you. I didn't want to put them in, but they do match. So expressions, assertiveness, self-control, direction. You have to have a will. You have to have a will. You have to have a desire. And you know what? Your wishes will come true. Okay? But you got to be truthful and honest with yourself. And then you have to have confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. Your self-esteem, you need to work on that. You are deserving. You are loving. And look, openness, sharing, beauty, and honor. We talked about this. Okay, sexuality. We talked about, the Knight of Wands, where you go in and just get satisfied and then move on, like go on your way, which is fine. There's no judgment here, but it's not fulfilling you. So you need to look at that and ask yourself what it is. Be honest with yourself, right? Look at your self-esteem. How is that affecting you? See if there's any more advice regarding this reading. Allow people to see you. Allow people to know the true you. Being vulnerable is precious. And you know what? If you are afraid that, vulnerability is going to put you in a position of being hurt or taken advantage of, listen, I promise you, vulnerability with being honest and communicating it properly will not get you hurt. It's because people do not express themselves properly, okay? Conception, inner self, expansion, okay? It's all related. This is how powerful this cycle is going to be. It's all about the you. It's all about really finding out who you are and being honest with yourself and truly loving yourself. Period. Dot. I don't know what else to say. It's so clear. It's so clear. Well, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you do take a look within and really face your true feelings. You are deserving, and you can have everything you want. It's all here for you. And just know that it comes from within and not from the outside. Okay? Well, good luck to you, and please do like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Join us on June 20th for our live Zoom meeting on things about the cycle and to see what's brewing with the gems. We have it once a month. You will find the information on the Instagram at The Guided Gem. Thank you.